Hi guys. There's a thread going around right now. I've seen about four or five of them actually. Of I forget the name of the guy who started it up, but it's an interesting thread. It's he wants you to show your oldest record, right? And some guys have been showing some other things other than their oldest records, right? I will too. And I'm gonna go way, way, way back, centuries, maybe 1,000 years, and to show you a few objects, right? What this here is a scraper for scraping hides, fish skins, or it could be a small little ceremonial axe or something like that, right? It's made out of a chert that comes from around southern Ontario here, I think up a little further north. This chert was traded all over North America, up and down the Mississippi Valley. You could find it in Mexico, actually. You know, there used to be trade routes thousands of years ago. The Indians would trade, they worked in stone, and they would trade cherts and flints up and down, trade routes between Indian tribes. And it was awful important, this stuff. I found this in a bank on a stream that the salmon used to run up, right? I one time also had I lost that though. I had a stone weight that Indians used to use for their fiber nets that they used to make way back when, right? Now, another old object I have here, and this was my great grandmother's, who was born in the 1830s, I think. I bet you not many of you know what this is. Some of you English people will. What you do is you open it up, and on the inside you put loose tea. Then you seal her back up. You put it in the cup, and you hang that on the side of the cup. So when you want to take it out, when she's ready, when your tea is steeped, you take this out. I've tried using pot on it, and I bought some expensive teas and stuff, but I'm a coffee drinker. Now, this is about your old records, so we're talking music, right? The oldest thing I have to play music on is an old cassette player. Used to take it fishing with me, right? Playing the rock and roll and stuff like that. When they first come out with cassettes, I loved them. You know, you could take your music with you, right? Before these things come out, you know, you were listening to radios, and up north when you were up fishing or whatever, you couldn't get a decent radio station hardly, right? And these things were just absolutely great. I mean, they were fantastic. Loved them. Changed the world musically, I think, these things. Here, let's put that over here. Oh, yeah. I've got photo albums, family photo albums of pictures from the 1800s, right? Even the odd daguerreotype. But they're over at my brother's right now, you know, showing the family members and all of that. But I do have one from, it was my mother's. W.R. McCaskill, Son of the Sea, 1921. He took that picture, right? He's an extremely famous maritime artist, Mr. McCaskill, and he did all kinds of these kind of pictures here. Dory man going out to sea to fish, right? It's the Maritimes, they fish out there. I like that picture. I really like it a lot, as a matter of fact. Now, this is about records, right? And I've got a lot of records from the 50s, you know, and what I love about the old records, the old labels is one of my favorite things. And I suppose this might be This is mid-50s, but it's the labels I wanted to show you here. Yeah, let's pull this out and show you the label. Look at that. I love them old labels, eh? Long playing McGroove. Sing me a blues song. Hank Williams. Love old Hank. How can you not like old Hank? He was the first rocker as far as I'm concerned, man. The old labels. I'll show you here. Here's Kitty Wells. Show you another old label here. Mono Groove Unbreakable. That's an old Decca one. I really like the old labels. But my oldest records, I used to have 78s from the 40s and early 50s ink spots. I gave them all away because I didn't have nothing to play them on. I even had a million seller from Mickey Rooney from 47, I think it was. I forget the name of the song now. Judy Garland. There was a bunch of 78s, some rock and roll, and contemporary hits, right? But I gave them all away. But my oldest records are 45s. Now, you know, I like the old labels. There's Buddy Holly, Coral, but the oldest of the oldest. Here's the second 45 that was ever made on an original sleeve. They're green. I should have grabbed that red one. What the hell did I do with the red one? That's the second 45 ever made. And here is the first 45 ever made. They used to color code the old RCA Victors, these first one. This was made on March the 31st, 1949. I was born on the 11th of March, 1949, so this came out 20 days after I was born. I was born before 45s, guys. Yeah. Anyhow, there you go. There's my thread about old records. There you go. Adios.